Hey, Facebook family, this is Emmanuel, your body code practitioner out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to do a message for you guys in regards to protecting yourself as an energy healer or someone in the energy healing arts. If you guys are looking to protect yourselves from your clients, obviously you want to give as much light and give as much nourishment to those that you work with. But you also don't want to come back at the nighttime and be completely, drained and completely exhausted spiritually, emotionally, physically. So here are 5 tips that I use. A lot of people ask me, yesterday was one of our biggest days at Coding Alternative. We usually we meet with around 15, 16 clients. Yesterday was 20 clients. And I have a lot of friends that are energy healers that they're like, I meet with 7 of them, and that's not because of their immune system. It could be because they're absorbing energies. They could be, and that could be an issue because obviously your body and your spirit want to serve as many people, but you have to be protected. It's almost like you want to go to war and help the light, and against the darkness, but you didn't bring your shields. And that's what we're going to talk about first. So the first thing is we have this thing called the heart wall. For those of you who are not aware of it, I want you to go on YouTube. I might leave a link below where you can watch a video about what is the heart wall. And 93% of people have one. And what it is basically, in one simple short sentence, is your body's defense mechanism against protecting you from broken heart syndrome, BHS. So Dr. Bradley Nelson found out that there's these energies in your body, it's called trapped emotions, and whenever you feel a certain harsh emotion and it affects your heart, it's now known through Mayo Clinic cardiologists that emotional trauma can affect the heart, which affects the tendons inside the heart, so it's stretching, and then the heart can collapse. And it's a very scary thing. People die of broken heart every single day. The problem is what's protecting it. No one knows what stops the tendons from stretching to this day. Only Dr. Bradley Nelson and other emotion code, body code practitioners. They realize in this energy field that we are, energy industry that we are, which we are emotional, energetic beings, no matter how you look at it. Nikola Tesla said that, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think of everything as vibrations, energy, and frequency. And so, but what's happening is these trapped emotions in your body, they're getting scooped up and they're being placed over the heart. If you feel panic, it'll find a panic trapped emotion. If you feel angry, you'll find an anger trapped emotion. It'll come over the heart. And then what it'll do is it'll protect the heart from hurting. And then you'll start stacking these walls. Now here's the good news and the bad news. The bad news is that it causes a lot of symptoms in your life. Low immune system, don't know your mission in life. You don't feel much love, feel kind of numb. Your love language gets twisted. Abundance is hard. So those are the bad side. The good news is that it actually did protect you. So love or hate the heart wall. I have a love-hate relationship with the heart wall because I love it because it protected me. But the bad news is that it's almost like building a barricade or like I said, or a real almost a bomb shelter. It's okay for a while, but don't live in the bomb shelter. You stop experiencing life, right? But now, if I've cleared over some heart walls, which I've in our practice has cleared over 400 heart walls, and we've helped people change their life dramatically. The one thing that they're always asking is, what about this heart that's just in the air and now people can throw arrows at it? And I tell them, touche, your heart is out in the bare. The difference is we can give you a shield, an energetic shield. Dr. Brad told us how to do it. Basically, I use a magnet. You can use it on yourself right now. And I've taught people before in another video. But you can use your hand, you can use the tips of your fingers, and you can run it along the governing meridian, which runs from the top of your lip all the way back to the bottom of your spine. But you don't have to run it all the way, obviously, because it's not reachable. But you want to just place this over like this, and just kind of just rub it like that. That'll do. Or if you have a magnet or a refrigerator magnet, whichever one you use, and you just want to say, I'm now placing a shield upon myself. And it is going to cover my body completely. It is something that is permanent. It allows love and positive energies in, and it deflects negative. It keeps energies out. So it's kind of like your heart wall. The only difference is that I picture it kind of like a sliding door that opens when love and positive energies come in, and it closes back up. The shield blocks everything, good or bad. So that's number one, is you want to have a shield. So whether you're in the emotion code, body code industry, that's something you can do for yourself today. Like just right now, you could just stop this video and then just go, I'm placing an energetic shield around me. to be able to allow love and positive energies in. It is something that is permanent. It covers me completely. And so once you do that, it's on. Now it's at 100%. Here's the second thing. For those of you who are like, Emmanuel, I have a shield. I've had a shield for a while. I'm a body code practitioner. I'm a motion code practitioner. Well, at the conference that I went to, the Ultimate Health, Wealth, Relationship Retreat run by Discover Healing, they talk about percentages of your shield. So if you're someone who's outside the body code realm and emotion code realm, and you're like, well, how do I know if I did what you did, Emmanuel, but for some reason I still feel like something's coming in, or I feel whatever, there could be energetic imbalances or things that are holding you back to actually have the shield full on. And then you can work on that. What we do is we can check the percentage. I might meet with you and be like, okay, let's see how strong your shield is. Is it more than 50, 60, 70, 73%, 0.2981? You can actually find the decimal point. Your body is so intelligent that it actually can find the decimal point of what it believes in an affirmation statement. So how strong is your shield? Let's check the percentage. If it's 73%, there's some things that are holding you back, either psychic traumas or who knows, just different little energetic imbalances within the body code 2.0 to basically have it stronger there. Now, the last thing is chakra meditation. And there's a thing that we learned in the conference where Dr. Bradley Nelson, he puts something, he says that we should also, like, if you need a kind of a refresher, to just sit down and you just go through the chakras, and what you do is you just kind of picture in your mind this cord going from the bottom of, like, let's say your root chakra, and it just goes all the way down to the core of the earth. So you're picturing this light this beam of light kind of going all the way to the core of the earth, kind of grounding yourself with the energy of the earth. Then you go from the root chakra to the sacral chakra, and then to the sacral to the solar plexus. So it goes from the red to the orange to the yellow to the green, right, to the blue, to the it's kind of like a light blue. Then there's like kind of like the darker blue up here. Then there's like the purple, right? So the throat, the brow, the crown. So you're picturing it, and obviously if you know more about the chakras, you know what is illuminating that. So for example, heart would be like unconditional love, well-being, and so you want to feel the unconditional love. You want to feel the well-being. Just really sit with it and kind of picture like the green kind of glowing, like it's activating. Then you want to picture like, then it goes to the ajna, right? Now that's, more with intuition, right? So the blue is shining now, you see. So you really want to just visualize, sit there, breathe calmly. And then what you want to do is you want to have, once you get to the crown, have like a beam of light connected all the way to your creator or universe or higher self, however you want to do it, and then just have it fly all the way up there, all the way to the top, and so it's connected to that creator. So it's like a perfect beam grounded to the earth, all the way to the creator, and you're going through all your chakras, and they're all illuminated, and you're taking just a certain amount of time just to really sit with every single chakra. So that's called, kind of a chakra meditation. That might be very empowering. And if you could do that in 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then go back to your sessions. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I need to, I'm like, whoa, I just did like 7 sessions. All right, time for lunchtime. But before we eat, let's spiritually eat. And then I would just sit there and I would just go through all the chakras and be able to do that. And so the fourth one is kind of like a light cleansing shower. Some of you guys might already know how to do this, but it's kind of like using, pretend like your hand has light, and like there's just kind of this like light ball on it, and you're just kind of just cleansing yourself. You're just kind of just taking stuff off. It's almost like things get stuck on you, like someone bleeds on you or something. It's like that was a very negative session, whatever. It was very a lot of dark things talked about. Then it's on you, and you could just picture yourself kind of cleansing it off your body, kind of like washing it all off. And that also helps that as well, And so, but the whole idea is picturing light somewhere in your hands, or like I said, like some type of sphere, and to be able to just see it kind of go off of you, and that also helps out as well. The last thing I want to save the best for last is just a prayer, and I always ask for help. And beginning, I've never done a session, I think ever in the last 2 years, I've not missed one time where I've said, I'm not going to pray. Like, I've always asked for help, and I've always asked for just 10 seconds. And those of you who know me, even I have some friends make fun of me because this little line comes up, which, now I have to put more anti-aging in here or some type of Botox, but some type of line shows up there where I'm just really focused, and I'm really intently caring for like what's going to happen in this the outcome of the situation. But something you can pray about inside, because I'm praying quietly, right? You're praying quietly is to be number one is to be protected, just to be protected from anything that's about to happen right now. That could be a good prayer within, before starting the session. Another thing you could do is I think one of the things that may be perturbing you is that you being so methodical, so modus operandi about your session, that you're not open to what they call just inspiration. I've had moments where I felt like a presence next to me, and it's like the Father who were like kind of releasing a lot of stuff about the Father, and I feel like His presence is there, and it's almost like the reason why you're so disturbed is because you keep ignoring Him, or the reason why you're so disturbed is because you have this prompting of something and you're just kind of ignoring it. If you feel something like, or something wants to communicate to your client, you want to be open and say, you know what, I feel like your Father's here. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but and then the person might be very surprised, like, I feel Him too. And if you leave it where you just ignore Him, you kind of have this feeling of like, I ignored that prompting, and you may feel kind of disturbed, kind of like sad, or I wish I woulda, wish I coulda, and that person might be like, he feels let down. So you feel the other person's energy of like, I try to communicate with my daughter during your session. Why weren't you open? And so I think it's just when you do the prayer, say to protect yourself, and the last thing is be open to messages or be open to inspiration. And like, if you have to stop your session and say something totally that doesn't even make any sense, but it'll make perfect sense for your client, be open to that. Otherwise, the veil or the people on the other side, just in general, might be just disappointed, and maybe you're feeling their energy of disappointment. It's not even your clients. And so that's the fifth thing, is just prayer, and then to be open to messages. Be open to stop your typical method of operation. If something from above is trying to contact you and knock on your door, let that door open for your client. So hopefully with those 5 things, the shield, check the percentage of the shield, your chakra meditation, the light cleansing, and the specific prayer of protection and being open to messages. Hopefully these 5 things will help you out. Again, you can subscribe below to Coding Alternative. Hopefully you got something from this. And as always, I always in my videos like this saying, the world has this false notion where I'll take care of you if you take care of me. But we all know, you and me, that if we take care of ourselves, then we can help others. We can change we can change our home, we can change our city, we can change the country, and eventually we'll change the world. So this is Emmanuel. We'll talk soon and look forward to making the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.